And I'm proud to be joined today by my colleague and my friend Scott Peters from the great state of California. I'm going to turn it over to you, Scotty.
Thank you, Rodney. I want to thank Congressman Davis for working with me on this. We did decide to put our bills together, and we hope that we appreciate you all being out here to give some attention to this idea, which we and a lot of the employers we talk to think is a really good idea. I grew up in a middle-class family. My father was a minister, and my mom's a secretary. We didn't have a ton of money, but my parents told me, work hard and get into the best school you can get into, and we'll figure out a way to make it work. And that's exactly what we did. Between grants, low-interest student loans, and a couple work-study jobs, which were $2.65 an hour back then, by the way. I was able to. Yeah, I know, man. I was even you think that's too low. I was able to earn a degree with manageable student debt, and put myself on a path to success. Millions of Americans have a similar story of how affordable higher education has expanded their opportunity and helped them attain the American dream. But today, as Congressman Davis was saying, it's harder and harder for students to afford the higher education they need to compete in our brain-powered economy. For many graduates, the burden of student loan debt weighs them down for years after they earn their degree. The average borrower in the class of 2016 is graduating with more than $37,000 in debt. That's from undergraduates. This is a drag not just on these graduates and their families, but on our economy as a whole, because the burden affects their choices about which career paths to pursue, when to make investments in buying a car or a home, when to start a family. In fact, I talked to my realtors at home, who don't usually have many federal issues. I said, do you have any federal issues? And they said, yes, student loan debt. And I was surprised to hear that from the realtors, but what they said was, people are delaying the purchase of that first home, and that's affecting the economy. It's a drag on the economy. So Rodney and I have listened to voices from the private sector, including a few in this room that we'll hear from today, who've offered benefits to help their employees pay off student debt. And for graduates with large debts who are struggling to keep up with these payments, these benefits can be the difference between defaulting on their loans or not. And for graduates who get their payments matched through this benefit, they can repay their loans more quickly and be freed up to make investments that grow the rest of the economy and help support healthy families. Our bipartisan bill would make student loan benefits tax-free in the same way as tuition assistance is today. Provide a real incentive for more employers to help graduates pay down their debt more quickly, and it gives them the flexibility to set up benefit programs in the way that works the best for their business model. So I appreciate Congressman Davis's willingness to work across the aisle on these innovative solutions to help reduce the student loan debt burden and help grow our economy. And I'm grateful for all of our private sector partners who've joined up today to share their stories about being strong advocates for pro-growth policies to address the student loan crisis. Rodney, I'll turn it back over to you.
Thanks.